So I got the chance to play Hex recently. No, not that Hex. Or the Hex. This Hex. Studio Goya got in touch with me, asking if I wanted to check out their game. And after what should have been a few minutes dabbling in it turned into a few hours, well, here we are. Hex is, on the surface, a simple hex-based puzzle game where you move your piece 1 or 2 spaces at a time onto tiles. Jumping from a tile clears it, and clearing all the tiles beats the level. This leads to thinking about how you go about clearing a stage, leaving tiles available to backtrack as necessary, and trying not to accidentally remove your ways to progress. It never does let you get too comfortable though. Once you've mastered a previous mechanic, it introduces new tiles with new specific rules. This keeps all the puzzles fresh and forces you to think in different ways than you did before on how to solve a given level. As soon as you learn how to navigate your basic tiles, they introduce walls, preventing you from jumping past them. Once you get the hang of that, they bring in tiles that require you to jump on them twice to clear. Then after that, you'll be running into pink tiles that can only be jumped on from 1 cell away, followed by purple tiles that can only be jumped on from 2 cells away. Late in the game, you'll be running into tiles that teleport you around and orange tiles that destroy all tiles touching it. Really, from the moment the game starts, all the way until the end when you finish it, nothing ever stagnates, challenging you to adapt to the newest rule. And it never leaves you confused on how they work, always introducing them in a tutorial stage before bringing the difficulty back to where you left off. In no time at all, you're going to be going, okay, so I can't miss this, but I could only get there by moving 1 tile because it's pink, so I want to get there from there. I think I could only get there from this teleporter. Okay, good. To do that, I need to get there from this teleporter. If I do that, I need to come from... Oh, son of a bitch! Now don't get me wrong, this is a really good feeling, as it's really easy to see where the mistake was made based off of where you lost and what tiles are left. Every level you're dissecting the board, what your options are, where those options will place you, and what that means for your next move. I never found myself randomly moving my piece around in a frustrated attempt, hoping I could just crack the code at random. Every loss was like a hint on what to do next time. Because of this, I never found myself feeling completely stuck on a level because it felt too confusing. It was just putting all the pieces together. I mean, sure, for some reason it took me like half an hour to beat level 21 after having a mental meltdown, but eventually I did beat it, damn it. And it wasn't by sheer luck either. Its simple and clean design gives it a really relaxed feel. Although this does work against it a little bit, as it does give off a little bit of a mobile game vibe. Actually, now that I say that, this would play excellently on Android or iOS, as its polish is quite a notch above most of the junk games that end up on the app stores. And although there is only 1 song for the game, I definitely liked it enough to never get sick of it. For me, it's hard to determine a quality puzzle game just from screenshots because it always comes down to the puzzles themselves. And on that front, Hex does not disappoint. With Hex landing on Steam today at $7 with its launch discount, I think it's a great game for any puzzle enthusiast, as there's a lot to love here. I do have to admit though, if you're looking at this game casually, or if you're just super frugal with digital games like me, this might be one to wait on. While it was a whole lot of fun while it lasted, all the levels did take me about 5 hours to clear, and once you got those solutions fresh in your brain, there's not a whole lot of replay value here, minus picking it up half a year later. Those who are looking for something simple just to pass the time with no real enthusiasm for the genre could be put off by the cost to game time ratio in this era of non-stop Steam discounts and free-to-play games. However, when it does hit a deeper sale, I think this is a game that any curious onlooker should pick up and try. And I mean, if you don't like puzzle games, nothing I say is gonna change that. It's a puzzle game. Go get out of here. Go play your Call of Duties. Not that that's a problem though. I mean, I like Call of Duty. I thought Black Ops 3 was pretty good, but the last one I played a whole lot was, I think, Black Ops 2. What are all the hip kids playing nowadays? Like Am I fading out? Hey, no, come back. Stop that. No, I'm still talking here. My dad works at Nintendo.